Hello, welcome back to the channel. I don't know why I go like this. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shifa, and from the title of the video, I'll be showing how we make hibiscus juice stroke tea. And this is actually when did I used to study and live in Cairo, so I remember a time whereby I was working in an Egyptian's house and it was Ramadan. So the first time, I don't want to say it's the first time I probably tasted hibiscus tea. I probably did here in Kampala, but I don't have a memory of that. So for me, preparing this brings me back to Ramadan time in Cairo.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
I've been to the market, and when I saw that they're selling hibiscus flowers, I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I tasted this stuff, and it really tasted good back then. So I cooked up some recipes, and voila, I have me some hibiscus juice. So without further ado, we're going to dive into the video. But before that, I just wanted to hint on how I've been uploading. You notice that it's not only hair videos that I'm really passionate about. I also love living a healthy lifestyle, but it should be sustainable. In my opinion, I want to be able to wake up and do the same thing all over again. Like I said, lifestyle, not just a diet. So with that in mind, I'm trying to not really come up with, but the recipes are already there, but I'm trying them out myself, and I'll be documenting this on my channel. Hopefully it can inspire someone to actually get out of their comfort zone and make their own homemade food. Last upload was about making your own peanut butter, and sorry, never had I thought that I'll be making my own peanut butter. I mean, it's everywhere on the supermarket counters or in the Chipotle. You can find there is a brand called Chipotle, but I don't know what they put in there, so I would rather make it at home. So I know that is if you have the time anyway. So I'll be documenting that on here, and I thought, why not do it now? I mean, it's Ramadan, and there's so many recipes out there. Like Ramadan gives me those vibes of feasting. I know the importance of Ramadan, but then when it's around breaking the first time, you get all kind of like excited. You're looking forward to what you're going to eat, and all. I thought to myself, so it's Ramadan, you're fasting, and say you want to chop on some calories, cut back on some calories. Why not break your fast with foods that are actually beneficial to your body, and not just go you know how it is, when you fast you want everything, but the thing is, just one glass of water will get you full, like rather filled up in no seconds. Like you take a glass of water and you go have the evening prayer. Come on, man, you're going to come back and you don't want to eat anymore. But because I don't know, our brain plays tricks on us, so you kind of feel like, but I have to compensate, I have to eat such that in that time I'm not going to be eating, I need to compensate that time. But really you're doing yourself disadvantage. Like I'm not a nutritionist, by the way, but I'm big on food. I love food, but junk. Okay, I will sneak a little junk here and there, but not always, and it's easy. Like back in Dubai, I found it very easy to stay away from junk. That is mind-blowing, given that fast food restaurants are everywhere. But here in Uganda, before you know it, I'm craving a samosa, I'm craving kalpani. There is that period of time where a full month I had to have pancakes every evening. It was insane. And I find that it's easy to, you know, indulge myself with all these street foods, walibu chipsy, walibu cocoa. Like, it took me a while to just like, you know, shifa we komeko, gather yourself, you need to do better. I want to like gradually shift away from the food that is not good for my body and try to find substitutes such that I don't binge, like fall back. But while doing the same thing, like while finding substitutes, I want to be able to sustain that substitute. It's very hard. Like I was reading up on a keto diet, the one where you cut back on carbs and everything. It's carbs only, sorry. You cut down on carbs and then increase your fat intake. And oh my god, like I couldn't find options for fruits that I could afford. It's only berries. They tell you go and eat berries. I have to go to Nakasero market where I live. I cannot find berries. I mean, how many trips do I have to make to go to Nakasero market before like I run out of berries? Like I love smoothies. I want to have a smoothie here and there. But the fruits that I could only have access to are berries. Okay, here's a list. Berries, avocados, but of course if you want to live some sustainable lifestyle, you want to switch up things, you want to have fun, you know, not be on the same thing. Okay, I'm having avocado smoothie, all through is avocado that I can afford. By the way, avocado is really affordable here. It's insanely priced over in Dubai. You can kedong kaliboykat nenga kana let me see how much would that be, like 4k or 5k, but very small like this. That brings me to the reason as to why I'm going to be big on uploading food videos for the next I don't know how long is Ramadan. For however long Ramadan is, that is the content you're going to be seeing. Hopefully I can do 2 videos. I'm committing myself to 2 videos, but bless my heart, it's not easy. Anyway, so that is what I'm committing to. I want to be able to share and document all of that on here for someone who is living in it might not necessarily be Uganda, but you get an idea of, you get to, you know, relate and get an idea of what you can actually change in your home, like, or in your life. I'll be inserting a video clip of how I made this delicious juice over here that I'm going to have for Iftar this evening, and the health benefits of this juice are numberless or limitless, although research is still underway. But overall I feel like it's a healthy juice that you can have, and it doesn't take a lot of time making it. So this is one of those that you'll be seeing on here. Maybe I will even sneak in some smoothies here and there. So this is our hibiscus flower. This much I got from the market for 500, yeah, it was 500 and it was that much. So altogether I bought for like 1,000. So here we get our hibiscus flower and try to remove any foreign particles that we don't need, because sometimes mubamu ebintu byotayagala, right? So I prep that and make sure that it's free of those unwanted particles. Then you will see I'll go ahead to like rinse the flowers before I soak them, because I mean
from where I bought them, the lady was grabbing them by, you know, using their hands, and you don't know, like, dust has been there. Just rinse it anyway. Feel is a good thing. Some of the recipes I also watched, they called for that, and in my opinion it's a necessary step. So using a strainer, I strain out that liquid that we don't want, because it's the one I used to just rinse it. My strainer was a little bit small and the bowl that I used was really large, so I dispose of this liquid that we don't need. Then you go ahead to soak the hibiscus that you just rinsed in boiling water. I've seen some soak it in cool water, but I feel like it will be, I'll get more concentrated hibiscus juice if I soaked it in warm water and even covered with a lid. So I do that, and then by the way, you can have this as a tea and as cool juice for maybe your iftar, or just have it for, you can, I feel like you can add it to smoothies as well. So this is, I believe, 1 hour of soaking the hibiscus. You go ahead to strain it. After straining that, we pour that in a jug. So this liquid here, you see how the jug turned foggy. It was about warm, not like really hot. So the next round of soaking I'm going to do, mini soaking, it's not entirely leaving it for like an hour or so. I used cool water, actually room temperature water, because I didn't want to have the hibiscus tea. I wanted cold juice, so I went ahead and resoaked the hibiscus flower until it was, by now it was turning a little bit pinkish, not the rich red it had before. So as you'll see, I'll strain that and pour it into the jug as well. Hibiscus juice taken by itself as is right now has that sharp sour taste to it. So to square that out, kind of square it out, you can opt to add lime or lemon, squeeze some lime into it, or I've actually prepared it before with ginger and it tasted so good. And you can add a little sweetener, or like you can add sugar, honey, to just square out that sharp taste. You know how like you take lemon by itself, concentrated lemon, that is the taste that it has when taken without any additional ingredients. So right here I added everything to a glass because I was the only one going to have the juice. I didn't add it to a jar, and I knew I wouldn't finish the entire jar in one day. So I just made a glass for myself. And yeah, by the way, hibiscus juice has lots of health benefits, although they're still underway. Research is still underway, sorry. But overall, I feel like it's one of those that you can have, you know, even if you didn't plan on making juice, or you didn't make time to plan to make juice, you know, go through the whole hassle of blending and everything. This is one easy juice to make.